Welcome to everybody to the 7th race of this incredible GT3 season 4 for RacingLeague.net. We are ready for the 7th race of the championship right here at Misano, the second Italian circuit where we race. The first one was Imola, and the second one here is Misano after Nürburgring in Germany. So first we want to see the qualifying session, how it ended, and we are going immediately to see the qualifying session. Here we are with the qualifying session in Misano, with Lucas Matischen in first place with a time of 1:33.600 watt time, nearly a second faster than Patrick van der Linden in second place, and followed by Manuel Adamantini. These are the first 3 places, and as we see the others right behind them, with always Tuta without a time, because Tuta doesn't set a time in neither of the qualifying session that we see, that we already saw. At the commentary, as always, it's Thomas Maffei, so good morning, or good evening, or good night, I think, no, but good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Depends on the time that you see the race, but here we are for the 7th race of Racing League Season 4 GT3. Now we are in the formation lap, ready to start this incredible race, to see if Lucas Matischen can increase his distance in the championship to his rivals, or if the other drivers can beat him here at Misano. It's not very easy to beat him, and also the Bentley is a good car here around the Italian track, or San Marino track, depends if we see the MotoGP or not, and nowadays it's called the San Marino GP, because San Marino is near, also like Imola was the San Marino GP in the past. Now is the Emilia Romagna GP, but we will see. Lucas Matischen is very, very fast here, also because the Bentley is a very good car, but we need to pay attention also to the Porsche, because the Porsche is a pretty good car here, and also to another car that is the Ferrari, but we don't see any Ferrari. Maybe we will see if Jesper Olster with the Lamborghini can do something, but is in 17th place. Last corner before the start. The drivers are ready for this 1 hour race or 60-minute race, depend on what you prefer. But the distance is the same as the other race. Remember that is 1 pit stop, and we are ready. Lights down, away we go for this 7th round of GT3 Season 4 by Racing League. Good first curve by Lucas Matischen, that is distancing immediately Patrick van der Linden, but Patrick van der Linden is there with Manuel Adamantini and Lorenz van der Water immediately behind, with his Aston Martin, Philip Vian, that pass immediately. Also great battle with Velhuisen, and it's not Dudo, but I think it's Kapovic. No, it's not Branko Kapovic that changed the car. Now is with Alexis. Last race was with with the Honda. So the Russian driver changed the car now. Is with the incredible Lexus. Jasper All-Star, incredible start here. Was already gained 2 places, but we see a lot of battle in all of the grid. Ooh, attention with Peña and Lawrence van der Water very near for the 5th place. With the Colombian driver trying to attack the Belgian driver. But stays behind. And as we see, there's Uthman and Dudok. The first straight after the first lap, trying to overtake. And Uthman pass Marco Klein with a great move. And also attention to Dudok that immediately tries at the Rio variant. But it's very, very difficult to pass here, and so decide to stay behind the McLaren. Now in the straight, the McLaren has a little bit of speed more than the Porsche. But Dudok with an incredible brake goes a little bit wide and stays ahead. What a move by Benjamin Dudok! Attention, because Marco Klein is behind him and the contact was very, very near. Wow, what an incredible battle right here. John van der Pers that now is not the last. It's technically the 19th, yeah, with Roel and Branko Kapovic with problems. I think they lost something with a crash. But I'm not sure. So we return to the head of the race with Patrick van der Linden, Manuel Davantini and Philip Vian. Philip Vian with his McLaren. The German driver. We will see what he can do. He stays behind, but he's there. Remember that Lucas, if I'm correct, he has a 30-second penalty. Because for the championship, it's like a BOP, a balance of performance. But not with kilograms, but with a penalty, depends on the result. Because Lucas Matician in the last 2 races, he take the victory. He take the victory in the round 5, but in round 6 it was a 2nd place. So it's not a 30-second, but a 25-second penalty for Lucas Matician. We will see, because it's Philip Vian goes a little bit wide there. So it's accumulable, but they can add it. The penalty can add to itself to maximum 30 seconds. So if Lucas Matician win here, he can only have a 30-second penalty with Dudok already drive through here. It's a bit difficult track, and it's pretty easy to take the drive through if you're not very good in the line, because the track is pretty bad in this part. You need to stay very attent, very warned about every curve. With Patrick van der Len for the 6th place against Santiago Peña, and also Lawrence van der Water, 2 Aston Martin against 1 McLaren. We will see what they can do. Also, attention to Lawrence van der Water to Philip Vian. So it's a battle between two Aston Martin and two McLaren. We go to the helicopter mode to see this incredible race, this incredible battle. Now in distance, but there. Also Petrovic's also and over Biki, very near each other. Ulster try there to pass Petrovic's, but now is pressed by David Tuta, the other Colombian driver, that stays behind the Lamborghini driver. Remain there. We return to Lawrence van der Water. A possible driver to take the 4th place to Philip Vian. But it's not easy, as we see. It's pretty difficult. Also, Veldhuizen is gaining a little bit for entering the battle for the 1st place. Ooh, goes a little bit wide there, Philip Vian, and Lawrence van der Water. Pass attention because Adamantini is behind. What happened to him? I want to see what happened to him. Here we see the replay for Manuel Adamantini. Ooh, lost the control there of the car. No damage for him, luckily, but as we see, he lost a lot into this part of the race. Very, very unlucky. We saw what happened to him, so we return live in the race with Lucas Matthijssen stay ahead and Patrick van der Linden behind at 4 seconds. And Philip Vian against Lawrence van der Water. Also the attack by Patrick van der Linden against Santiago Peña. Attention also to Veldhuizen, to Helco Veldhuizen. Side by side with Vian, but defend in an incredible way to Lawrence van der Water, that gains first place for a moment, but now Vian is ahead, but the speed of Aston Martin and the better exit by the Belgian driver take the place and take the 3rd place with Vian a little bit wide. Attention also to Peña, that can pass here side by side the two McLaren. There's a little bit of pace with Peña that brake a lot harder than Philip Vian, but Vian take the inside line, and so they're side by side again for this incredible battle for the 4th place. It's Santiago Peña and Vian, what a break, goes wide, and Santiago Peña pass also Patrick van der Linden and also Helco Veldhuizen. They will play, so now Philip Vian is in 7th place. He lost a lot, but what a battle that we see. What a battle that we saw. With Helco Veldhuizen goes a little bit wide, but the BMW, it's a very, very hard car. Also Adamantini side by side against Vian in a very difficult situation. Adamantini tried to take the inside line, but it's very difficult to pass here. He tries anyways to pass, and he pass. No, goes wide with Hootman. But can try the overtake, as we see also Dudok take the drive-through penalty. Side by side, a free wide, seemingly a free wide, but it's not, because Adamantini Break earlier and goes in with the inside line to Utman, and Philip now is behind in 9th place with a touch by Davantini and Utman. With Utman stays ahead, and Vian now side by side with the Italian driver, but stays behind. Wow, 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 what a start of this race, guys. What a start of this race. What a battle for starting this incredible race. Phil Vian that lost a lot. It was third, now he's 9th. 6th place lost by the German driver. Now Manuel Davantini is in battle with the Porsche driver Utman, the Dutch driver. Also Elko Veldhuizen in battle with Padre van der Laan, the two national, also from Netherlands. We stay there. So as we see, the podium right now has 1 Dutch driver, 2 Dutch driver, and 1 Belgian driver. So we know the Northern Europe right now is dominating. It's not that north, it's like Central Europe, but it's not northern than Italy and other country. So the Northern Europe is dominating the race right now. With Santiago Peña, the Colombian driver from South America, stays behind the podium, but is there, ready to pass at any occasion. And now I think it's time to go inside a driver. No, we wait. Want to see 1 lap inside the onboard of Lucas Matischen, but I want to wait to the start of the lap. With David Tuta against Jasper Olster, great battle here for the 13th place. They're waiting. Also, the Tuta is waiting for an error by Jasper Olster, but stays behind near the Dutch driver. And now it's pretty clear that David can attack him in the next feeder. Also, attention to Adamantini with Utman, a great battle between those two. But it's not easy to pass in Misano here. Especially in mid zone. Need to stay behind him and try to overtake him. He tries here. Going side by side with the braking, but what a defend move by Michael Hutman. He stays ahead, and so we go with Patrick van der Linden for a lap inside his Porsche. What a fantastic lap by Patrick van der Linden and stays seconds. With a gap to Lawrence Motherwater that is increasing now per 8 seconds, 9 seconds to the Belgian driver. But what an incredible race. It's a what an incredible race also for this battle for the 4th place with Peña, Patrick van der Len and Verheusen. It stays there near, very near, with Adamantini that pass Houtman at the end, but Houtman stays behind him. You want to stay there with him to recover the distance to the rivals, to Damantini, Veldoisen and that group. Not to Damantini, but to Veldoisen and Van der Laan and Peña. Also Vian is there, ready to try to gain all the position he can. And so this is the situation with 3/4 groups of drivers that battling. The first 3 drivers are very not near each other, and so the battle is behind the place that count less but count a lot in these standings. Because remember that the standings for races of the 12th of the championship will not count. So it will be very interesting. With Michael Houtman stays there, ready to attack. Also Vian, we turn also to Verheusen. Maybe to Ulster that is overtaken by Tuta. So Tuta ahead of Ulster. Now Ulster is there trying to recover the 30th place, but Tuta with a better line heads it from very own magnificently. I can't speak, sorry. Excellently. Heads it from very excellently. And also attention to Romao. I think, yeah. Fabio Romao, new driver for the Racing League Season 4 with GT3. The Portuguese driver, the first Portuguese driver that we have, I think, at least in this season. And he's there trying to overtake Jesper Ulster for the 14th place. But a weird turn, a little ahead because Vian and Houtman were near each other. We go inside the car of Philippe Vian to try to overtake Houtman, and we see what he can do to stay behind him. Also attention because Adamantini is gaining to the car ahead of him. It's pretty clear that he can join the battle from 4th to the 7th place, to the 6th place, and now that depends on 7th place. Can become from 7th place to 4th place to 7th place. Sorry. Philippe Vian driving very good. Is McLaren. Gaining a little bit to Michael Houtman, but the Porsche of Houtman is doing pretty good into the curve, into the corner. Here especially we see that Vian is very difficult situation where into the two right-hander very fast right-hander here at Misano and also here at the last curve. Not very easy for Utman, for Vian. So we return to Patrick van der Laan with his Aston Martin behind Santiago Peña, not from the start of a race, but it's there after an incredible battle with Lawrence van der Water and Patrick van der Linden. With Lucas Matischen that already gains 7 seconds in 13 laps. What a driver. What a driver, Lucas Matischen. Pretty dang good here also in Misano. And he will probably take the win of the championship at the end. But it doesn't take every victory here at the championship because as we see, Verstappen say that he take did not start because in round 3 it doesn't race, but he take also 2 second places into the first round and the 6th round of the championship, with a victory that came from Richard Jepp, Fulvio Di Polito, and another driver that is sorry, I need to find the other driver that win the last race, that is Richard Jepp. So 2 win for Richard Jepp, 1 for Fulvio Di Polito, and the other 3, sorry, to Lucas Matischen. Maybe the other 4 after this race with Velduis and bad attack. Immediately. Patrick van der Laan that lost a lot to Peña. And now is 3 seconds ahead, but attention to Adamantini that can pass Alhaisen. And so Adamantini with a great move pass his BMW colleague and now stays ahead of him with an incredible move. What a great move here by Manuel Adamantini. Wow, what a race right now. We going to Jasper Olster again. Jasper is there with David Tuta trying to overtake him. He's trying here, but it's not easy, and he lost a little bit onto the exit. To stay side by side there to try and overtake, but it's not that easy. Jasper he tried, but with a good help, with cautiously, he decided to not brake too hard because it was dangerous also for him and also for David Tuta. So pretty good choice at the end, but stays there. We will see if he can pass him. We stay attent. We take attention to the standings, and we will see if he can pass or not. With Manuel Adamantini, but now he's in 5th place and ready to gain the position to Patrick van der Laan, but right now he lost a lot of time against Santiago Peña. We will see if the Italian driver can gain the position to him, and also Elko Duisen is right there, ready to attack Manuel Adamantini. And maybe Manuel Adamantini will lose the position after the battle, but it's pretty difficult to say that now. But we are ready for incredible battle. Oh, if Balducci doesn't go okay, I think I was seeing Balducci goes wide into the first turn, into the first curve, but luckily for him, it was only my imagination. Now we go inside Jasper Ulster in the battle with David Tuta side by side. What a breaking move by Jasper. It stays behind, but is there. And we also return inside his car. What a breaking move by Jasper Ulster side by side. What a move. What an overtake by the Dutch driver. It was an incredible move. David Tuta trying to retake the place. Goes a little bit wider. Jasper Ulster side by side again. The speed of his Lamborghini can stay there side by side. But now he's behind. What a battle here for the 13th place. Like it was the battle for the first place. What an incredible battle. Yeah. We see if Jasper can pass with Jasper, but pass because Tuta goes into the pit. I think also other drivers goes into the pit like Dudok, Klein, Van der Pers, Kapovic, Romao. But unluckily this is our replay and we can't see the number thing. We normally see number 1 and with yellow / orange orange background. Now we see only green background because we actually already the pit stop, but not all the driver already did the pit stop. Also, see 0-second penalty with Lucas Matician, but Lucas has a 25-second penalty for sure. With Santiago Peña stays there. Santiago Peña is there trying to overtake Lars van der Water for the third place. And he's doing a pretty good job to defend in the best situation, in the best way he can. So Santiago Peña stays behind. Also Adamantini, Patrick Van der Laan side by side. The two of them enter the Rio. Finally Adamantini that stays behind the Aston Martin of Patrick Van der Laan. Stays there. I think also Michael Hutman goes into the pit. Yeah. I think Michael Hutman is goes into the pit in the last lap. I'm pretty sure that Matician, Van der Linden, Van der Water, Peña, Van der Laan, and Adamantini doesn't go into the pit. Also Pian and I think also Russen Overbiki. With Adamantini, what a move here! What an incredible overtake by the BMW driver. Whoa, what a move. It was a pretty difficult move and not a very easy move to pull off, but now Adamantini is in 5th place. Pretty happy for taking this position, I think. And what a move that we see. But now the situation a little bit stalled. as we see that the distance from all the driver, except for Van der Laan and Adamantini, very distant. Oh, Santiago Peña is 1.4 seconds behind Lawrence van der Water, so not very distant. The driver that's 3 behind is David Suta, that already did his pit stop. Maybe it's the time to go inside the lap with Lucas Matischen. Yes, we go inside the lap with Lucas Matischen. We see his incredible driving here at Misano with his Bentley. Amazing led by Lucas Matischen, but it's not the important thing right here, because Patrick Van der Laan has a drive-through penalty, and it's an important one because it was 6th place. And so right now he will lost a lot of position because it's needing also to do the pit stop after the drive-through penalty. Very unlucky by Patrick Van der Laan. We will see if he goes into the pit right now. No. He continue, but in 3 laps he needs to go inside the pit lane to do his drive-through penalty. Very unlucky Patrick Van der Laan here, but it's part of racing, especially here at Misano. With Uthman, but now he's behind Cohen van der Wacht. For the... Ooh, what a save here by Michele Uthman. Just a little bit the rear of the car, but saving pretty little here. Also Dudok is his second drive-through penalty. Dudok pretty unlucky here with also fell over Vicky behind David Suta for the 16th place. And Ulster is there also. So Dudok, we lost another places, a lot of places. And we stay there with Patrick Van der Laan. No, it's not Patrick Van der Laan, sorry, Lawrence van der Water that goes into the pit lane. Also Patrick Van der Linden, he did it his pit stop. Now he's 9th. Now he's 9th, and we will see where he will finish the race. It was 2nd. We will see if he will finish 2nd with Patrick Van der Laan that takes his penalty with Santiago Peña Damantini. As I said, remember that He's not in the pit, but he's towards Van der Water, but he's in the pit lane. He finished in this moment exactly the pit stop. We will see where he has it. Also, there's another driver, a Porsche driver, into the pit. That is Dudok, I think. Maybe it's not a Porsche driver. Yeah, it's a Porsche. I know it's Royal. Royal H, that I think is retired. My opinion is 30 seconds behind Matisse. Maybe it's the moment for Lucas to go into the pit. No, he continues. So we will see when he enter into the pit lane to do his pit stop. It's going back now in battle with Michael Hutman for the 9th place of the race. Remember, the sound driver had the need to do the pit stop, so we will see. Adamantini, drive through for Adamantini. Drive through for Adamantini with Peña that goes into the pit. Also Vian into the pit. Russo not. Also Petrovic goes. Patrick van der Linden goes, I think. Is Peña into the pit. There's another driver, but I don't see who is. With Adamantini. But now it's the drive-through and the pit stop to do. So it's pretty difficult right now, the situation for the Italian driver. And a pretty good situation for the Dutch driver, Lucas Matischen. So here we are with Cohen again for the battle with Michael Hutman, but I think I will go to Jesper Olster and Pelle Overbeeky because they are near each other. With David Tuta in a little difficult situation here. With one Audi of Overbeeky and the Lamborghini of Jesper Olster. Is behind them. It's behind him. So it's not easy for Tuta to defend. But Tuta is doing a pretty good job to stay a little bit ahead of them. And remain calm to take his place. Maybe we go to Marco Klein. His possible battle with Peña. For the 10th place, for the top 10. We will see if Marco can gain the place at Santiago Peña is a little ahead of him. Remember, Santiago already did the pit stop, I think also Marco. Pretty sure I had only Davide Russo and Petrovic, except for Batician that also need to do the pit stop. Petrovic and Russo need to do the pit stop. Also Lucas. But Lucas normally do the pit stop in the last possible moment. Petrovic in 3rd place. Oh, Cohen van der Beek! Cohen van der Beek in the wall! Cohen van der Beek in the wall, what a big crash by Cohen van der Beek that lost a lot of places right now. We need to see how many places he lost, but what a big crash by Cohen van der Beek. I think he will ruin his race. It was a pretty good race right now. But after this crash, it's pretty difficult to control his car. And him, Svian or Peña, one of them, the McLaren driver. So Command Director returned into the pit. What a crash by him. Very, very unlucky. But we return to Marco Klein and the new entry, Lawrence van der Water. But it's not a new entry, but a new entry in the battle today. We'll see if he can pass him for the 10th place. Good braking by Lawrence van der Water, but goes a little bit wide. So now he's behind him. It was a pretty bold mover, but at the end, Marco Klein stays ahead with good control of the car. Here, a little bit of rear control loss by Lawrence van der Water, but stays there, very near and ready for take his 10th place. What a nervous car for Lawrence van der Water. Very, very nervous car for him. Also, there's Jasper Ulster. It is near over Vicky. Over Vicky, another driver. It's the McLaren of Van der Pers that is a blue flag, so he leaves a space for the drivers. We return to Lawrence van der Water, but now he's very near to Marco Klein. This time a good braking by both. And stays behind. Maybe Lawrence van der Water can attack here. Into the inside. They're braking right now. What a move. What a move by Lawrence van der Water. Great, great move here. And takes the 10th place in this incredible race. What a move by him. Now we see if Russo is in the pit lane, so only Petrovic needs to do the pit stop right now. It also, I think, Adamantini, but Adamantini is 4th right now because he did his drive-through penalty. But he also needs to do his pit stop. With Lucas Matician, but is clearly in a good situation. Mark Ruben missed this race, his companion, his teammate, and the other Bentley of the championship. Also, good change of car for Branko Kapovic that goes to a Japanese car. To the Lexus that I don't want to take it wrong, but I think the Lexus is also Asian. I want to see because I'm sure it was Asian also. Oh, no, it's also Japanese. I think it was a South Korean or something like that. It's also Japanese, so change it to a Japanese car, to another Japanese car. But the Lexus is a little bit faster than the Honda. At least I think, from my point of view, I can drive a little bit faster the Lexus than the Honda. but I prefer the Nissan. It's the best Japanese car in the game. So we are here with Jasper Ulster. Was a little bit wide here. Stays behind Pelover Biki. Position right now is behind Utman. It takes the blue flag. Mantini is behind Petrovic for the third place. We'll see if they can stay side. Manuel Davantini goes into the pit. Petrovic continue. Good choice by Davantini. Think, that goes into the wall. And it lags a little bit there. It's lagging. I don't know what happened here, but he lagged a little bit. But now Davantini is into the pit lane with Peña and Vian, the two McLaren driver in battle for the 7th place of this race. There's there Santiago Peña trying to take the inside line by Vian. And what a move by Santiago Peña. What an incredible move there. What an incredible move. And takes the 7th place of this incredible 1 hour race. But nearly at the end. We need to wait a little bit more, but we're near the end of the race. And I think we go with a lap inside the Patrick Van der Leyen car. Because I want to see also an inside lap with an Aston Martin. And so here we go. A lap inside Patrick Van der Leyen. And so this was an incredible lap inside the car of Patrick Van der Leyen, and as we see, we are ready for the last part of the race. We see that Petrovic continue, and this is the race right now. So we are here again with Petrovic that need to do its pit stop, but he continue as long as he wants. But the race is at the end part. So we will see when he will enter into the pit lane. But let's go immediately to Philip Vian. I don't know, Philip, why I call you Patrick. Maybe because we have already Patrick van der Linden and Patrick van der Len, and another Patrick made perfect sense there. But he lost a little bit, so we got to Pelle Overbicki with Jasper Olster. This race with these two going from the 30th minutes, when 30 minutes remain. So it's a great battle between these two. With Pelle Overbicki Audi and Jasper Olster Lamborghini. And as we see, very close. We will see. We will win this battle. Also, we need to see when Lucas will go into the pit. I think he's already got into the pit. I don't know. With Jasper Olster with a drive-through, and this is the end of the battle for Jasper Olster. A drive-through that clearly destroyed the race of Jasper. Very unlucky. Now the only thing he can do is to enter the pit and hopefully doesn't lost a lot of position. With Dudok against Cohen Baderwacht for the 18th place. Side by side into the Rio variant. Also there's another Porsche, I think the Porsche of Uthman. It has blue flag because he's in battle with Peña. And Dudok pass Cohen van der Wacht in this situation, but as we see, there's Peña against Uthman, and also the battle with Cohen van der Wacht and Dudok continue with Cohen van der Wacht that defends in an amazing way with his BMW. What a battle that we see right now with these two, and also with Dudok and Cohen van der Wacht. Peña is going inside, he tries, but Uthman stays ahead. There's also Laurens van der Water right now that have the blue flag. Stop and go, 30 seconds for Jasper Olster, disaster. Decide to retire the car, I think. With Santiago Peña side by side into the last corner with Uthman. We're going to the first curve, but it's not side by side with Uthman, so we'll wait behind him. What a battle with these two. Also, Laurens van der Water is right there now, ready for battle. And what a finish for the race. Side by side, all of them. But Laurens decided to stay behind. Brake a little earlier for security. And Santiago Peña pass. What an overtake to Uthman. Great job. And now Uthman needs to keep his attention to Laurens van der Water, because he's there, ready behind him. He will go side by side into this curve. What a break zone! A contact! But Uthman save the car. Laurens, no! Laurens lost the control of the car and saw Adamantini and Vian. Only Adamantini. Vian is behind. Philip Vian is behind Laurens van der Water, but it has damage with his Cohen van der Wacht at least space. Cohen van der Wacht lost the position to Dudok, so Dudok win the battle. Yeah, Lucas Mathiesen, I think he already did the pit stop at this time. Because it's 90 seconds, he was a lot before. The only one is Petrovic's that doesn't do the pit stop. Already did the pit stop. So we are here with Adamantini, Underwater, and Vihan near each other. Also, Patrick van der Laan is arrived right to Petrovic's. The Latvian driver, it is doing a pretty good job, but he will certainly lose some place. Lose some places because he needs to do his pit stop. We'll see if he enter right now. No, he continues. With Lawrence van der Water against Manuel Adamantini. Into his right-hander, lost the control in drifting. Tokyo Drift for Lawrence van der Water. What a style by Lawrence van der Water. What a save with his Aston Martin. Wow. What a risk by Lawrence van der Water. But he will probably have the tire is so hot that needs to calm down. But he wants to recover 7th place at least. Not easy because there's not so many laps left. And so we will see. But a stop and go by Patrick van der Laan. Stop and go, 32nd. What happened? He has it from the pit, and what a shame for Patrick van der Laan, like Jasper Ulster. Suffered for the penalty of 32nd. But attention to Veldhuizen and Marco Klein with Veldhuizen with a great opportunity, but immediately Marco Klein tries to take the inside, but he can't. So he retry here with a different line. And they're close. They're very close. What a battle that we see right now. Very cool battle. Also a DT for Philip Vian. Right through for Philip Vian. So he needs to re-enter immediately and do his right through. But rather than that, I think he will take the 32nd penalty. Philip Vian is re-enter the pit. And now Lawrence van der Water against Manuel Adamantini again. Attention to track limit, Lawrence. Because the track limit are very harsh here at Misano. I was going to say Mugello, but we are in Misano. Mugello is in another region. We are in Emilia Romagna right now, not in Toscana or Tuscany in English. Wow, what a great race to see, especially this last part of a race. Also, these drivers are also very clean. Sometimes an incident happen, but normally they happen very less than other leagues. So a very good job by the race direction and also by the drivers that are very good, and they are doing all they can to avoid the crashes. So we're going to Lucas Mathiesen, that is going to close the race. I think this is the penultimate lap. So we will see. See Lucas Matician. This is the last lap, and so Lucas Matician win the race. Good job by Lucas Matician. With Patrick van der Linden that is gonna close in second place. What a race by Patrick van der Linden with his Porsche. What a job. Very, very good job. With Santiago Peña. It is going to close the race in third place ahead of Michael Hutman. Adamantini takes a right through, so Adamantini will close with a penalty. I don't know how many seconds it will take, but we'll see. With Lawrence van der Water that passed Adamantini at the end. So Peña close in third place, great race, first podium I think for Santiago, so good job Santiago. Michael Hutman closing in fourth place, also a great race for another Porsche. Lars van der Water with fifth place at the end with Adamantini 6 and Patrick van der Leyen 7, but Adamantini and Patrick van der Leyen need to wait because we need to see the penalty. Veldhuizen closes in 10th place. He finished the fuel. He finished the fuel on the straight. No, Elko. With Petrovic and Klein that pass him at the hand. So here we are with the end of the race. As we see, this is the standings, the final standing with Lucas Matician first, second Patrick van der Linde, third Santiago Peña, fourth Michael Hutman, fifth Lawrence van der Water, 6th Petrovic, 7th Klein, 8th Davide Russo, 9th Elko Veldhuizen with his fuel finished, but as we see, Manuel Adamantini and Patrick van der Leyen take at least I think a 30-second penalty and finish 10th and 11th. Phil Overbeek at 12th, David Tuta 13th, 14th, Franco Kapovic with his new Lexus, 15th, Franco Romao, I think it's Franco Romao, yeah? It's Fabio Romao, sorry Fabio, and that close in the 15th place. Dudok in 16th, Van der Wacht in 17th, Van der Perс in 18th, Royal in 19th. DNF Jesper Oster that closed the race because he did the 80% of the race, so with 32 laps he will finish in 20th place, 21st for Royal H, that is DNF, and the other drivers are DNS. So, thank you very much for following this race. Thank you very much to all the staff for Racing League, and at goodbye, and we will see each other into the next race of Racing League GT3 season, also GT3 season 4, and also this the next Monday will start the new Porsche GT, no, new Porsche GT, the new Porsche Cup Championship in Racing League. And so, if you want to subscribe to this to that league, follow Racing League on SingGrid and on the site, the dedicated site. So, we will see each other into the next race, and so goodbye by Thomas Maffei. We will see each other. Goodbye.